Hi folks, it's Frankie Paloma here. You know, it's true what they say. When something really bad happens in the world, you can always remember exactly where you were when you heard the news. Can you remember where you were when this story broke? Yeah, me neither, but Steph just couldn't resist it.
First released by Time magazine shows Trudeau in 2001 at an Arabian Nights themed gala.
Yeah, he thought that a philosophical viewpoint would be worth talking about. So he covered it on 3 shows, bringing it to a total of 1 hour. But hey, he got over 205,000 views. But not surprisingly, the whole thing was filled with hypocrisy. For example,
Look at this hand, right? This hand that's half on this woman's breasts. It's sort of reaching around like some tarantula of offensiveness.
now I remember something similar.
Like, look at this hand, right? This hand that's half on this woman's sort of reaching around like some tarantula of offensiveness. That's something.
You can do anything. Grab him by the pussy.
And then he went on to explain the origins of blackface.
But yeah, blackface has a racist history. White comedians would paint themselves up in blackface and would push stereotypes of blacks in America as being dumb and dehumanizing blacks during, of course, the grim times of slavery.
If you listen to the rhetoric on Martin Luther King Day, it's instructive. It typically ends with the I Have a Dream speech.
Okay, Steph, it's all yours.
Martin Luther King, plagiarist. He was a liar. FBI surveillance showed that King had dozens of extramarital affairs.
Muhammad Ali. Given his poor performance in high school academics, it wasn't surprising that Ali didn't score very well. His IQ was measured at 78. Now, 70 or below, you're starting to talk about mental incompetency, but 78.
Rosa Parks, you know, the communist-trained activist who moved to the front of the bus from the back, well, the bus company didn't want to put her in the back. It was a law. The government had a law that said the blacks had to go in the back. Why on earth?
Ha! I think we've heard enough. But let's get back to Trudeau, where Steph explains the trauma of his early life.
His mother, Margaret Trudeau, was a bipolar, institutionalized, I would say, drug addict. A very, very bad situation. It's appalling, trying to keep the attention of your mother when she's high, when she's not really spending much time with her children. This is a man who, I believe, had a terrible childhood and has lived consequence-free. And that's a really, really terrible combination for people, well, not just for an individual, for a country as a whole. So the fact that he wanders into a black tie event and doesn't even notice nobody else is dressed up, and smiles and grins and takes pictures with all of the awkward people who are smiling and grinning because of his power and his prestige and his pedigree, that is somebody, of course, who has no capacity to process what life is like.
Now hold on a minute. Is he saying because of his crazy mom and his traumatic childhood that he is now mentally unfit to voice his opinions on the world stage? Doesn't that sound like someone else?
Can I tell you what I said to someone who gave me that she's your mother argument?
No, Steph, let's not go down that road.
Someone said to me, Steph, but she's your mother. And I said, yes, she is. And that's why she's not fucked.
Sorry, folks, I had to stop it there because I don't want another one of my YouTube videos taken down. But let's continue because I believe he now has something very distressing to tell us.
So Justin Trudeau had a roommate in college, his best friend, I believe, at the time. And they went through college together. And then Justin Trudeau's roommate and best friend ended up pleading guilty to child pornography charges. I mean, it's
Did you catch that one, people? Wiping away the non-existing tears?
absolutely appalling, right? I mean, the character judgment, to be roommates and best friends with this monster who was the coach of a child's hockey team, who had access to children. Justin Trudeau was best friends with the monster like that, who had easy access to kids. I mean, trust me, habitual blackface is far from his worst lapse in judgment. Come on, people, it's time to wake up. It's absolutely, it's time to wake up, come on. Monday, October the 21st, 2019, federal election in Canada, right before Halloween. Come on, wake up, people. It's right before Halloween. Let's kick the monsters out before then.
But the big question everyone's asking Mr. White Rapper Face is, why does he never do a critique of Mr. Orange Face? Well, he's about to explain that.
I know that there's more than a few people out there in the world who were somewhat skeptical, if not downright terrified, since Trump was elected. But the data is in now, and I think it's worth to have a look at what was expected versus what has played out.
They're saying he's crazy. Psychiatrists are out there saying he's crazy. And he's saying, no, he's very stable. And all of the evidence is that, of course, he is stable and functioning at a very super high level.
He asked Russia to go get the emails. We're going to look into his finance. I said, where did that come from? He always talked about Russia.
And he is a genius. Like, it just is. It just is a fact. IQ, and it's staggeringly high.
The Attorney General says, I'm going to recuse myself. And I said, why the hell didn't he tell me that before I put him in?
Tell me this, people. Why does he keep this crap up over this nut job?
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah, go for it.
You know, it's important to see the nature of the man, his hypocrisy and so on.
Now we're almost done, folks. Just one more.
Al Franken sticks his tongue in her mouth. Imagine some homeless guy reeking of rat hair and foul alcohol jamming his tongue in your mouth and licking your teeth. This is what it is like.
I just start kissing them. 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 I just start kissing them.